we're going to talk about creating lifetime value. And it doesn't necessarily have to be via mobile. Hopefully you'll get out of this that you can create lifetime value using the principles that we'll share in any channel. But of course, we're going to focus on mobile. And Mary Meeker, the famed Morgan Stanley prognosticator, has come out and spent a lot of time talking about the inflection point of where mobile internet and desktop internet will intersect somewhere around 2013. And for us, this is really important because what it means more and more is the device is becoming the remote control of life. And when you think about what we do as an organization and trying to get consumers where and how they purchase, it's really important because what mobile becomes is that primary means to identify and connect with somebody wherever they are, whenever they are ready to be connected with. But it's really this rise of the datarati and how what marketing is going to be driven by is no longer a creative idea or the technology to implement that idea, but the data to power all of that. And the key implications is quite simple. If you don't use your data, somebody else will. If you don't craft the right offer, somebody else will craft one better. And if you remain on the sidelines, you're going to be passed by. And so data is becoming more and more ubiquitous. It's becoming cheap. It's easy to gain data. The hard part is how do you use the data? And so what we look about and think about is how data is the new oil, okay? You have to, just like you need to do with oil, you need to get it, you need to process it, you need to refine it, you need to leverage it. And so regardless if it's mobile or social or traditional mail, how you leverage data is how we believe enterprises will be more successful in their use of these channels. Now, there is a puzzle, and the puzzle is to connect all this data together. Because Foursquare might know where you are, but not what you like. Google might not know what you've done, but knows what you want to do. Facebook knows what you like, but perhaps not what you've bought. Television knows what you've seen, but not what you buy. So how do we connect all these dots together? That's going to be a key component to this data puzzle. On top of that, then once you've connected the dots, then you got this thing called relevance. And relevance is about value, trust, and information. That relationships must increase in value over time. We call this the notion of reciprocity. You do for me, and I'll do for you. At the same time, in order to gain that reciprocity, you have to have trust. That the relationship value increases as that trust increases. And information at the end of the day is the most critical thing to relevancy because it's got to be fueled by not just data, but the insight off that data.